What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we've got 6, yeah that's right, 6, not 5, not 7 specific clone fragrances from Paris Corner that the first time I smelled these, they kind of blew me away for a few reasons. A, they just smelled really good. I mean, that's the most obvious answer, right? And I just wasn't expecting them to be that good, whether it was dangerously close and obviously accurate to what they were similar to, or just the overall quality of the way they came across, where maybe I expected a little cheaper and synthetic smelling, and I got a much higher quality option when I sniffed it. So all these can be found over at Aroma Concepts, which is linked below with the discount code if you're interested in checking anything out. I would highly encourage maybe looking into some of these. If you're looking for a lot of bang for your buck, you might find something here you're interested in. So let's talk about them. Stay tuned. Starting with the newest one. I just did a full review on this one. I was very blindsided by it. It's my favorite Paris Corner I've picked up this year. Very much a great everyday option. It's called Soothing Zephyr. It's supposedly similar to Le Labo's Another 13, which I've never tried. And I feel like I really need to, because I really like this. It's an ambery type of ambroxan. So you got pear, gives this fresh fruity note. You've got ambrette seed, which kind of gives a little bit of a muskiness. Ambroxan, oak moss, things like that. You got a little bit of a green spicy tone, a nice woody hit, but I get more of this amber woody spiced nuance than some shower gel feel from ambroxan. Highly addictive to sniff on. I gotta say, highly addictive stuff. I'm such a fan of this, right? Like, this is such a great everyday masculine option that has that modern feel with the typical synthetics of a lot of like everyday designers, but it's got this like approachability to it, this likability, this classic styling to it meets a modern type of style at the same time. Like, there's a melding of two generations here with this profile. Maybe I'm making it out to be more than it actually is. Who knows? Let's keep it simple. It smells really good. It's highly versatile. It performs well. There you go. You get the simple answer and you get the long form answer. Point being, I really like this fragrance and I think you should check it out. Soothing Zephyr. Now, eerily similar to Tuxedo. Now, Tuxedo clones, dupes, inspirations have been done to death. But this one offers something a little different from others that I've tried because it's so cedarwood dominant and not that cheap, sharp cedar. This is a nice, dense, rich, woody tone to go with that peppered, vanilla, ambery, patchouli kind of smell that is the magnificence of the Tuxedo profile. This is from Paris Corner once again. This is Refakat Adorn. This is probably my second favorite release this year from them, because this is a little bit more situational, because this is a darker, heavier fragrance, whereas Soothing Zephyr, you can wear that every day. That's signature scent kind of stuff, whereas I think this is much more evening appropriate, dinner dates, and cooler weather. This is a little bit more situational. But the quality comes across even better here, because the previous Refakat, the white label, smells like baby cat, and I mean pretty spot on to the profile. Not the same level of quality, and I know this is not the same level of quality as YSL Tuxedo, but man, for the money, hard to beat. I mean, really hard to beat. I would strongly encourage looking into this one. If, let's say you've tried a bunch of different offerings that are kind of like Tux, close to Tuxedo, but if you like woody dominant fragrances, you like a strong woody accord, you'll probably like this one more than most. That's kind of been my experience because of that cedar dominance. And again, it doesn't smell like that cheap crap cedar that I've recently complained about in a different fragrance. This actually smells of decent quality. I got to give Paris Corner their due. This is some good stuff. Great release this year. It's Refakat Adorn. Just a fun fragrance. I've never tried the original that it's similar to, Yum Pistachio Gelato from Kayali. This is Care Pistachio. This is just a fun fragrance. Not good for the high heat right now. And some of you are like, why are you talking about high heat right now? You're wearing a hoodie, because I always wear hoodies to the gym. I'm going to be going to the gym in a little bit, but I'm enjoying some beautiful aromas right now talking to you guys. Man, cotton candy, warm rum, minty, floral, a little bit of that pistachio gelato feel to it, that green minty ice cream kind of tone. It's a little nutty. You get some whipped cream. A lot going on here. Very much a candy, ice cream, delicious, dessert-like fragrance. That's normally not my bag. Normally not my thing. But this is just such a fun fragrance. Very youthful, playful stuff. Nothing serious about this. This is a fun night out. This is just a make you smile kind of fragrance. Those of you with a sweet tooth will probably enjoy this. It does lean feminine, but don't let that steer you away, fellas. If you have a sweet tooth, you'll probably like this one. Great performance as well. It actually does nuance really well also. Like I said, when you see this note breakdown, it's quite complex, and it does nuance as such. I would say it goes through 5 or 6 different stages on my skin throughout the life of it. It's actually really good. You might want to look into this one. This one really floored me the first time I smelled it. This is Pistachio. Now, this one floored me because of its dead-on accuracy. Dead ringer for Strong With You Oud. 90+% accurate easily. It was super familiar. Immediately, I was like, God, I know this. I have this fragrance. What is this similar to? And as soon as I saw the note breakdown and saw roasted chestnut, it hit me. It's Pandora Scents Veteran Oud. This is a dead ringer. I've been talking about this one a good bit this year. It's so spot on. It's got the Strong With You sweetness and spice, but it's also got that leathery, woody, oriental, dry, spiced facet with the roasted chestnut that's core to the DNA from Strong With You Oud. I mean, this is like a dead ringer. The quality is about the same because Strong With You, that line as a whole, it's you know, mid-level designer synthetics. Pretty spot on in quality. Nuances about the same from start to finish. Performs about the same. Really strong, bordering beastly kind of stuff. That's what makes this one so impressive. Is just such a dead ringer. It's hard for me to say get the original over this, which is a rare circumstance where I say just get the clone. This is one of those. Look, I love the line, and the completionist in me still prefers to have the original, just because I have all of them. They're all right here. These 2 rows are Strong With You bottles. But if I didn't already have it, I don't know if I'd buy it, because this is dead on. Pandora Scents Veteran Oud. Now this one I definitely wouldn't buy the original. Not anymore, because it's been discontinued for a few years and eBay sellers want a lot of money, more than it's worth. So we're talking 1 million Privé. Instead, we're talking Pandora Scents Milano Privé. Dead ringer. Another one, 90+%. Some of these designer-inspired fragrances are like dead on. This has that amber, sweet, cinnamon spice, rich tobacco smell. It's pretty spot on. Another one, 90+% accurate. About the same level of performance, around 8 hours longevity. Nothing crazy in projection, but pretty consistent average stuff for about 1.5 to 2 hours. It's a dead ringer. It's almost like the exact same juice in a different bottle. It's a dead ringer for it, I gotta say. They did a really good job with this one. It impresses me every time I smell it because quintessential autumn fragrance to me is, it's always been 1 million Privé. It smells of autumn. I see the colors, the yellows, the oranges, the reds, the browns, just those dying leaves falling off the tree. That whole scene, that whole harvest, fall harvest, just color scheme and color palette. I see it, I feel it when I smell this fragrance, and it's 1 million Privé. It's the same thing. And this is under 30 bucks. Whereas you're going to spend probably 200 in 1 million Privé. That's crazy. That was well above retail when it was at retail. You know what I mean? When it was at retail, it was like a $110 fragrance for 100 ml, something like that. So I would advise getting it if you just feel like you have to have the original. You kind of just overpaying just to say you have the original, to be completely honest with you. Another one, because of the circumstance, I encourage you to get this instead of the original. Whereas if the original was still on the market, I would say get the original. Possibly, I don't know. That's not the case. So it's hard to really say, but definitely to avoid the resale prices, just get this. It's Milano Privé. And this last one still wows me every time I smell it because I just love that waxy designer iris smell. I do. This is like older formulas of Dior Homme Intense. This is Camaro Homme Intense. Great performer. You gotta like that super lipstick, waxy, powdery iris smell. Nothing natural about this. Nice and sweet. You get that musky tone, a little hint of the leather. Just a little bit. This is more about the vanilla and the musk. Like I said, with a hint of the leather, a little bit of woodiness to it. That's why I say it's closer to like the old 07 formula than it is the, what year was it? 12, 13, 14, something like that, before they switched it to the Intense 2020. And even that's supposed to be really similar to the previous version. For like 15 years, it's basically been the same formula. This is the formula before that. This is closer to that. Still not one-to-one accurate, but it definitely reminds me so much more of it. Great performance, too, I gotta say. On par, I would say a little less on the quality than actual Deorum Intense, but not far off here. I can't stop sniffing it. Highly addictive if you like that designer iris, the fantasy iris note. What I mean by that, it's an unnatural smell. Natural iris has more of a boiled carrot, earthy root, kind of violety smell to it, more so than like waxy lipstick smell, like makeup. Makeup, that's more of your synthetic iris, which is what this is. And I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I like both the natural iris and the synthetic iris. I'm just a fan. What can I say? And this one does it for me. Yeah, this is totally worth checking out. If you're a fan of that style of iris, you should really check out Camaro Homme Intense. Well, there's my 6. These have wowed me from the moment I've smelled them the first time to even just now. You saw I just kept going back to the bottle smelling them. I love the way they smell. They wow me every time. They're impressive. These are worth buying. These are definitely worth adding to your collection. Hell, in some circumstances, even if you have the original. Which for a lot of these, that's the case. Actually, for half of them, because I don't have Le Labo, I don't have Tuxedo. I have Decanted Tuxedo. I don't have Pistachio Gelato. Of course, I have Deorum Intense and 1 Million Privé and Strong With You Oud. So half of them. But I've smelled 2 of the 3 that I don't have because I have decants. So, or 1 of the 3, sorry, because I haven't tried Young Pistachio Gelato. Anyway, I'm rambling. I like to talk to you guys about fragrance. What can I say? It's my thing. It's my favorite thing in the world to sniff fragrances and talk about them. I appreciate you guys for checking out the video. Again, if you want to check out any of these, they're available from Aroma Concepts down in the links in the description. And they do have a 10% off code to help you save a little bit of money. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. Have you tried any of these 6? Similar experience, or were they underwhelming? Everybody's going to be different. Not everybody's going to feel the way I feel, and vice versa. I'm not always going to feel the way you feel. It's interpreting art. Perfumery is a form of art. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of this art that we talked about in this video and you give them a spray now, you always have that chance that you might thank me later. Have a good one, guys.